What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy Glam. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you are a returning Mandy Glam family member, then welcome back. For all the newbies, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a fragrance reviewer. I've been a lover of fragrances, perfumes, colognes, all that for a very, very long time. So I have a small little collection that changes all the time, and I like to get on YouTube and talk about my perfume collection, okay? So if you are a lover of fragrances, you love to smell good, honey, you're all about the smells, then this is the channel for you. So for those of you that are already part of the Mandy Glam fam, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be running down 10 of the most fabulous fragrances in my collection for 2020. Okay. So if you are interested to see which fragrances I picked for my 2020 rundown, then keep watching this video. I already know, for those of you that are diehard fans, y'all been following me since day one, I think you guys already have an idea of which one I'm going to pull first. It's in a round brown bottle, okay, made by Calvin Klein. So see, you already know. This is Secret Obsession by Calvin Klein. And I want to say I bought this total blind buy. I bought this fragrance probably at the end of 2019. I did wear it a few times, probably right before March, right before the whole pandemic or whatever. I wore it a few times and I absolutely love it. Okay, it is a very spicy fragrance. I know a bunch of my followers, probably like 10 of y'all, maybe 10, 15 of y'all have bought this fragrance just because I recommend it. So thank you so much. I know there's a handful of y'all that bought it and didn't like it at all, but it's okay. You know, everything is not for everybody. But if you are someone that is totally into spicy, warm fragrances, then this is for you. This fragrance has nutmeg, it has plum, it has rose. Now it does have tuberose, and what's so interesting here lately, I think when I first started doing my fragrance reviews, I was not a big fan of tuberose, but I have come to learn that it's really like, I kind of do like tuberose, but it depends on how it's blended in the fragrance and how prominent it is in the fragrance. In this fragrance, the tuberose is not that prominent. You get hints of it, but it's not like in your face, you know. It is a very warm, spicy fragrance, which I think is so appropriate for this time of the year. And that's why I do enjoy it. You guys know you can wear your fragrances whenever you want to, whenever your heart's desire. You can pull them out and wear them, honey. But for me, I am like a seasonal girl. I don't know when I got so bougie, but I am. So I like to wear this baby during the winter months. So of course, you know, I'm going to be pulling it out, and I need to actually put it on top of my little stand here to remind myself to grab for it. But yeah, I really, really do enjoy this one. Secret Obsession by Calvin Klein. Okay, every now and again, I'll run across a celebrity fragrance that I absolutely love. But honestly, for the most part, I'm not really into celebrity fragrances. But this is Cloud by Ariana Grande, and I love this fragrance oh so much. As you can see, I'm halfway through the bottle, but if I had my way, I have to stop myself. I will be done with this bottle a long time ago. I will be repurchasing this fragrance, and I will get me a 3.4 fluid ounce of this fragrance, because I literally could wear this fragrance like every day. This is going to be like another gourmand, sweet, coconut, whipped cream flavored fragrance. And to me, I feel like it's totally like a mood enhancer. I don't know. When I do spray this fragrance, I just feel so uplifted and just, you know, just fun and just like pretty, and I just love it. It is a really, really, really fabulous fragrance. And if you are new to fragrances and you don't know, This fragrance has also been said to be a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540. And I think they have very similar notes with the fragrances, but I feel like this one is going to be a little bit more on the creamier, whipped creamy, sweeter side, where the Baccarat is more kind of like a sweet, woody fragrance. And so I've absolutely adored this for 2020. This is Cloud by Ariana Grande. And this is Mon Paris by YSL. Love this fragrance. Okay, so this is going to be more of a sweet, fruity smell. It has strawberries in it. It has raspberries. It has ambroxan in it, which I think mixed with the fruity notes gives it like a kind of like a sparkling champagne vibe to me. Every time I smell this fragrance, I'm always reminded of champagne. You remember the Champagne and Strawberry by Victoria's Secret? This reminds me of that so much, but on a whole nother level, like a more luxurious, a more expensive strawberry and champagne fragrance. I would reserve this one more for spring and summer, but of course you can wear your fragrances whenever you like. I'm going to give you guys a few of the notes. It does have some woody components to it. I really don't smell it that much, but they're there. There's patchouli in here. There is some more fruity, more woody notes like musk, white musk, moss, and cedar. I don't get a lot of patchouli in this fragrance. What stands out the most to me is the fruity notes, the strawberry, the raspberry, and the ambroxan, but it is easily one of my favorite fragrances for 2020. When I wear it, I get so much longevity, and the projection is amazing. I sprayed it on one day, drove to work with the windows down. When I got to work, I was complimented on my smell. So I was like, oh my God, I purposely drove with the windows down so nobody could really smell me, but they still smell you, girl. And I want to make mention in the video, some of these fragrances were not made in 2020. They just made it to my collection in 2020. Okay, it is Scandale by Jean-Paul Gaultier, and I love the bottle. The bottle is so beautiful. I love the legs. This fragrance is a honey patchouli fragrance. Okay, this fragrance comes off very thick, very syrupy, very sweet, but it does have patchouli in it. But the honey is really the star of this fragrance. The honey note in this fragrance just takes over everything. I also do get caramel notes because, again, this is a gourmand fragrance. Gourmand is like a sweet, edible type of fragrance. There's orange blossom in here, gardenia, jasmine, orange, blood orange, and mandarin orange. So yeah, but again, the honey is the star in this fragrance, and I'll have to tell you, I'm a big fan of honey, but after about 4 or 5 hours of smelling honey, I kind of get, I don't know, I get kind of nauseated a little bit, I have to say, but it's still not enough for me not to wear the fragrance. I love the fragrance, so I just powered through that, okay? But yeah, love this fragrance. On my list for 2020. Will it make 2021? I don't know, but yeah, this is Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. So this is La Vie Est Belle. This is another gourmand type of fragrance. So it's very sweet. It's kind of like an edible fragrance, if you will. This one is praline and patchouli. So you get more of a kind of like a caramelly type note from this. If you ever had pralines, you know that it's sweet, it has pecan in it and stuff like that, so which I love pralines, but this is praline and patchouli. So there is pear in this fragrance, there's blackcurrant, jasmine, praline, vanilla, patchouli, and tonka bean. Again, this fragrance is very sweet. If you are into sweet fragrances, you probably would really enjoy this one. I feel like it's one you could wear all year round. It's very sophisticated. I do enjoy this fragrance. I think it's very pretty. I know a lot of people are just tired of talking about this fragrance, but I never get tired of this fragrance. I think this is a very pretty, classy fragrance, and I just enjoy it. So I had to put it on the list for 2020. So this is Vie Est Belle by Lancome. So this one is one that was basically love at first sniff for me. I couldn't get enough of it when I first smelled it. And this is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. I absolutely love this fragrance because this is a floral fragrance. Now, I don't really tolerate floral fragrances that well. When I smelled this one, I fell in love with it. This is a white floral. I believe the floral notes are jasmine. I'm gonna look it up just to make sure I'm telling y'all the correct information, but I believe it's jasmine, or it may be magnolia, but we'll see. But it is a white floral, powdery, musky fragrance, which I love because it's floral enough for me, but the musky and powdery notes just kind of like tone down the floral, and I can enjoy the fragrance more because I feel like too much floral is just too much for me. It's overpowering. It triggers my allergies and it's just too much, okay? But it's actually gardenia and white rose and musk and cedar and more cedar and vetiver. So all the things I love in this fragrance, including the floral, is just, I absolutely love this fragrance. I think this fragrance is just so pretty. I've worn it several times and the projection is amazing. The longevity is amazing. Compliment beast. Like, it is just a really, really, really pretty fragrance. And I do have the sister to the fragrance, which is the Poudre. Now, the difference with this one would be like, this one is a little bit more on the sweeter side to me, where this one is just more on the musky, woody side. So they are both really, really nice fragrances, but I just prefer this one over the Poudre. So yeah, Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. All right, so the next one is very special to me because it's my very first cupcake, and this is the WW84 by House of Sillage. So it is their Wonder Woman limited edition fragrance. And really, truth be told, the only reason why I got it is because it was a Wonder Woman cupcake, because I adore Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is my favorite superhero, so I had to get it just for that alone. And the fact that the fragrance smells so good was just icing on the cake, because I was super nervous about getting this fragrance because it was a blind buy. I did not get any samples of this fragrance whatsoever, but when I smelled it, I was just so happy. I was so relieved. This fragrance is a woody, musky fragrance. It also have notes of raspberry and almond in the fragrance. And to me, this fragrance comes off as something sweet and soft and gentle, but once it dries down, the musky notes in it comes out, and the woody notes, and it makes it like a spicy type fragrance. So I guess if I had to figure out or think what Wonder Woman would smell like, I guess she could smell like this. Now, I personally would have liked for it to be a little bit more on the spicy side. Just a tad. They just could have sprinkled a little bit more of the spice in it for me. And also, I feel like they could have worked on the projection a little bit more, because, you know, we're talking about Wonder Woman. She has a very big presence. She's beautiful and she's strong. So, you know, I do feel like the fragrance lacks a little bit in longevity, but I don't know if maybe it was meant to be soft. But I do love the fragrance, period. Anyways, I try not to spray it that much because it is House of Sillage, and if you've done your research, you know. Yeah, So, you know, we try to use her every now and again, special occasions. I haven't went out on a date yet, but trust me, when I go on my first date, I will be wearing this one. Hopefully, I will be going on one in 2021. I'm putting it out there in the universe, honey. Okay, because somebody got to smell me. It's the WW84 by House of Siage. Did a video last year talking about my favorite fragrances for 2019 or something like that. So of course she made the top 10 for 2020 because she's just that good. So we're talking about Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. It has so many notes to it. I think it's sweet. I think it's, you know, has a very woody component to it. It's just, it has a lot of notes and it is just beautiful. I don't know how else to put it. It's sexy, it's beautiful, it's bold. The projection is amazing. The longevity is amazing. It's just a really, really, really good fragrance. So just in case you're wondering, you don't have it in your collection and you want to know what the notes are, let me go ahead and give them to you. So the main accords in this fragrance include white floral, warm spicy, sweet vanilla, cacao, tuberose, amber, almond, woody, and coffee. Now, I don't really get a big prominent coffee note from this fragrance. I do get the tuberose. Now, this is one of the fragrances where I was saying how tuberose is very well blended in the fragrance. It's not the star of the fragrance for me, and I'm okay with that. Like, if tuberose was the star in this fragrance, I probably wouldn't really be into it like I am. But it's there. You're gonna smell it. So if you're not a fan of tuberose, you might want to smell this one before you buy it. Other notes include almond, bergamot, lemon, jasmine, sambac, orris, orange blossom, Bulgarian rose, praline, another praline fragrance. The notes in this fragrance is just so many notes. I can't even tell you what stands out, honestly. I can't tell you. Tonka bean is in this fragrance, patchouli, cinnamon. This is just a banger of a fragrance. This is just very sexy and I love this fragrance. It made the list for 2020. It may probably make the list for 2021. Who knows? We'll have to see. But yeah, Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. So for my last fragrance that I want to talk about, it is a dupe fragrance. And initially I was on the fence about this fragrance because it is a dupe, and I know certain people feel certain ways about clone fragrances, but I have no problem with clone fragrances. And I think they're perfectly fine until I can afford to buy the real deal. And of course it's so much cheaper, but I am talking about, actually let me turn around. This is Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge. Okay, as you can see, the bottle is red on the back. This is a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540, which is a huge, popular, ultra popular fragrance. I mean, everybody knows about that fragrance, so it is very popular. Now, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Now, I have smelled the real deal, and initially I was on the fence about it. It was something in it that I just didn't really, my nose didn't like. I don't know what it was, but I was really on the fence with it. And I was like, when I first smelled it, I was kind of like, wow, this is it. This is the rave. Like, this is it, what people been talking about. Like, you know, but shortly thereafter, I don't know what happened. Like, my mind just changed. You guys, I gravitate to this fragrance almost every day. I literally could wear this fragrance every day, which is probably why I like the Cloud so much, because it is very reminiscent of the Baccarat Rouge 540. So I've just decided that I'm a big fan of Baccarat Rouge 540. Like, I'm a huge fan too, child. I done jumped on the wagon too, honey. So I tried to find notes on this particular fragrance and I could not, but because it is, to me, about 98% the same as the Baccarat Rouge, I'll just give you guys the notes from the Baccarat Rouge, which include saffron, jasmine, amber wood, and ambergris, fir resin, and cedar. I just love this fragrance. I just love it to death. Once I'm done using this fragrance up, which y'all can see I'm working on it, I'm definitely, if I'm able to, I'm definitely going to invest in the real deal. Now, what I am doing to make this last longer on my skin is I'm using the Baccarat Rouge 540 oil. This oil, y'all, is so luxurious. Like, it is so fancy. This ain't no baby oil, honey. This is fancy oil. So what I do is I just spray the oil, and I'll spray a little bit for y'all so y'all can see. If y'all spray some here. Ooh, can I spray? And as you see, the oil is there, and you just rub it in. Oh, it smells so good. Then I just do that, spray my whole body, and then I basically douse myself in this fragrance, and it really does help to make this fragrance like last all day on my skin. So I really do enjoy it. But yeah, I love this fragrance so much. I love the smell of the Baccarat Rouge so much. It's just been one of my favorite fragrances. Again, like I said, I can wear this fragrance like every day. Like every day. I can sleep in this fragrance. Like, and it's so crazy because at first I didn't even like it. But now I love it. So it definitely made my top 10 fragrances for 2020. And if my pocketbook says the same, next year I will have the real deal. But for right now, I'm really enjoying this fragrance. So yeah. So that was my rundown for my top 10 fragrances, favorite fragrances actually for 2020. If you made it all the way through this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. When you guys hit the like button, it lets me know that you like my videos, you like my content that I'm bringing to you, and that, you know, it's just, you like me too. So go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me. Also, if you're into fragrances, you love to smell good, you know someone that loves to smell good that's into fragrances, share my video. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. When you do that, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you don't miss a video. So yeah, comment below. If y'all have any of the fragrances I've mentioned here on my video, comment below. Let me know what you think about them. Also, if you have any recommendations for me, leave that down below too. Maybe it'll make the list for 2021. You never know, honey. You never know. The list is always changing. Always. It was hard for me to pick these 10, to be honest with y'all, but I pushed through and I picked them. I picked them, and yeah, I love what I picked. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye.